war with Ukraine.
Money.
NATO. Respect.
Amistad México-Rusia en la Cámara de Diputados. Expresó que la cercanía de México y Rusia no puede ser como manifestó su homólogo ruso, Víctor Coronelli.
The ambassador Salazar took an international trip to the southern neighbor of America and began, what appeared to many citizens, to speak with an authoritarian tongue.
Traigo aquí la bandera, México, Estados Unidos y Ucrania. Tenemos que estar nosotros en solidaridad con Ucrania y contra Rusia, ¿no? Se me parece que el embajador de Rusia estaba aquí ayer haciendo un ruido que México y Rusia estaban tan cercanos. Eso, perdón, nunca puede pasar. Nunca puede pasar.
A former Colorado Attorney General, Salazar, helped lead the investigation into the 1999 Columbine massacre. He served 4 years in the Senate and another 4 as Secretary of the Interior during the Obama regime, becoming the United States ambassador to Mexico by President Biden in September of 21. On the El País news site, the story of Vice President Kamala Harris's trip to Mexico was described as marred with tensions even before the trip began. Mexican President Obrador has stepped up references to American interventionism and demanded that Joe Biden's administration revoke funding for 2 civil society organizations that he dislikes. They are taking too long, the Mexican leader said. USAID, an independent international cooperation body linked to the U.S. State Department, urging it to cut all funding for Article 19, a global free speech nonprofit, and for an anti-corruption group called Mexicanos contra la Corrupción y la Impunidad. A later meeting between trade representatives generated fresh complaints. López Obrador's energy reform package is planned to strengthen the state-owned companies such as Pemex and Federal Electricity Commission. Mexico, main trading partner of the United States ahead of China. Before Biden, and even before Obrador, when Mexican President Peña Nieto was in office, then U.S. presidential candidate Donald Trump began making alarming remarks about the Mexican Republic, one of which was printed on Salon and LA Weekly. While some may hold the view that President Bush entered the wrong country when pursuing Saudi and Pakistani-backed hijackers in Afghanistan, the future president, Donald Trump, announced privately, in a public setting, that Bush also invaded the wrong country when it came to Iraq. The Friends of Abe in Hollywood was a group founded by actor Gary Sinise, promoting Hollywood conservatives. It was at this event, the paper alleges, that Donald Trump stated, "We should have invaded Mexico, not Iraq." Maybe just another one of those jokes the billionaire likes to tell. The paper also says that Trump's statement at the Friends of Abe in Hollywood event was met with a rousing applause. A U.S. military invasion of Mexico would apparently fight illegal immigration or drug trafficking or something. The point is, Mexico and the United States had more problems than either country was willing to publicly admit. In the summer of 21, the Wall Street Journal asked if, in reference to Mexico's energy proposals, is Mexico's president a threat to its democracy? Those words, stronger than they appear, as U.S. military invasions and occupations have been launched for those very allegations and a lot less. The Ambassador Salazar, along with others, began to speculate on the long-suspected Russian spies.
Is in Mexico right now. Those are Russian intelligence personnel.
Despite thousands of views on social media and television, by citizens of both countries, interference in the affairs of a sovereign nation, the issue was forced. A Mexico-Russia friendly group was created. This prompted a U.S. commander to allege that Mexico has harbored Russian spies for years.
Migration, human trafficking, those kinds of things are symptoms in my mind of a broader problem, and that's transnational criminal organizations. And we see that happening right on our border in Mexico. My concern with that, Senator, is the instability it creates, the opportunity it creates for actors such as China, Russia. I would point out that the largest portion of GRU members in the world is in Mexico right now. Those are Russian intelligence personnel.
Weeks earlier, the Ukraine ambassador to Mexico asked for support against Russia, placing the Latin Republic in a delicate situation. Ukraine wanted Mexico to condemn Russia, joining the echo chamber of other world leaders. The United States repeated this through Ambassador Salazar.
Con Ucrania y contra Rusia, ¿no?
Mexico refused, stating to the effect that they will act as an independent nation, not a satellite to the wanton desires of the Western powers.
De que México no es colonia de ningún país extranjero, que México es un país libre, independiente, soberano, que no somos colonia de Rusia, ni de China, ni de Estados Unidos, que México es un país independiente, libre y soberano.
Troubling behavior sowing the seeds of distrust, skepticism, and paranoia of Russian spies hidden in dark corners and close to home. The Mexico-friendly problem.